Well, a fantastic group of showmen out here. I think when you get into our top seven, really, really competitive out here, and it's just some little differences between them. Again, I don't have you in any order, and you'll never see me put you in order in showmanship because I think it's really important you don't quit showing until it's done. Till you get out of this ring, you're still in the heat of this thing, and so keep driving those goats. Seventh in the class is going to be the young lady with the red paint over on the far side. We pulled across. You do a nice job, sweetheart. Got to be more aggressive on the brace when you get into that one for me. Got to particularly pay a little more attention. And the goat's part of the problem. Every time you go into that transition, he ducks on you, and it makes it tough. But you hadn't quit on me, and I appreciate it. Young lady with the black dapple doe that's going to come sixth in the drive. You do a nice job, sweetheart, when you get that one put together. When I came around the front, you never transitioned to the other side for me. And I know a lot of folks today say that's not such a big deal, but to me, it's just basics of simple showmanship. Always transition from side to side. Super job, though. Fifth in the class, I think does a really, really nice job out here. Perhaps not as smooth in terms of what to do with the hands, in terms of showing this goat, not quite as aggressive on the brace for me, but an excellent job. The young lady in the back will be fifth. Give her a nice round of applause if you would. Fourth in the class. Fourth and third get pretty close for me. I think the difference is my fourth place showman just has to watch foot placement, particularly up front, just a little more. They're oversetting the goat just a little bit for me, but an extremely nice job. Your third place showman, I'd like to make them a touch more aggressive, but they're better in terms of just getting some drive on the goat and getting the goat presented for me. Excellent job. Fourth in the class is going to be the young lady in the very front. Third in the class is the young lady right behind her. Leaves the two young people right here vying for champion, and I don't think anybody would question either one of these young people. You're both fabulous in terms of presentation out here. One of you is just smoother, has just a touch more swagger in terms of presentation. When you face adversity, my champion is just more relaxed, more comfortable from that standpoint. Actually a little smoother in terms of when they stop, they immediately go to the feet rather than kind of setting into the brace and then moving the feet. I think both of you do a great job. Young man will be second, the young ladies champion. Congratulations.
Senior showmanship first place, Katie Miller. Second, Braden Myers. Third, Emma Monosmith. Fourth, Taylor Wagner. Fifth, Alyssa Gilbert. Sixth, Becky Killick. And seventh, Claire Killick. Congratulations. Next up, intermediate showmen. Intermediate showmen start making their way onto the ring. Layla Chestnut, Colt Cleland, Luke Coral, Emily Deal, Alyssa Faker, Georgia Gilbert, Carl Goodhart, Charlie Grove, Kate Getchell, Sarah Homan, Jenna Kirby, Lacey Lehman, Hannah Orris, Jolene Patton, Trinity Pierce, Jackson Reich, Charlie Schock, Brady Singer, Austin Smith, Taylor Sturm, Shaylin Swope, Cooper Umbrell, Emma Wagner, and Aubrey Watkins. This age group is 14 to 16 years old. These are our market goat showmen.
Well, once again, we've pulled a cut out of this second drive out here. I think some quality showmen in this group. Those of you still left on the rail, listen to me. Some of you guys are doing a nice job. It's just some little things that are kind of keeping you out of the finals. You got to watch feet. You got to watch their feet. Feet are going everywhere out here, guys. And part of the problem they're moving is we don't got any brace on them. You're just kind of standing holding. You gotta, it's more than just sticking your leg out there. You gotta rock in front of those things. You gotta get that neck set at a 90-degree angle to the top of the shoulder. You got to give me some control. And that's kind of what's lacking with you guys. And the only thing that kept you out of being in the top cut was just showing me control, giving me some presentation of front end. You guys do a nice job. You should be super proud. Give them a nice round of applause as they go back to the barn.
Junior Division showmen, please start making your way to ringside. Junior Division. Judd Cleland, Olivia Creek, Chase Cruzy, Lane Darhauer, Gavin Davidson, Blake Frayne, Trey Fry, Levi Geddes, Clay Greenland, Maggie Grove, Ashton Gutchall, Blake Gutchall, Jaden Harvey, Sam Hester, Sophia Hester, Olivia Homan, Allie Lehman, Braden Miller, Emily Myers, Jordan Naylor, Jackson Stoner, Cole Wickard, Brinley Wright, Micah Yeeling, Wade Zimmerman, and Kayla Zelfro. Junior showmen, make your way to ringside.
Well, again, I think a real high-quality group of showmen in this particular drive. Our seventh-place showman, a young lady on the far end. Sweetheart, you're doing a great job. The goat's lost its mind out here. It's kind of the problem, and it happens. It happens. I'm a firm believer that you win showmanship at home, but with these goats, sometimes they just kind of lose their mind out here a little bit, and it happens. Don't feel like you did anything wrong. Those kind of things just happen. Nice job. Young lady with the red goat. Your situation, sweetheart, is it's the transition to going from on the lead to when the goat moves. Just got to get more comfortable in terms of doing that. When you're on the brace, you never even get your leg close to the breastbone. You got to get in front of the goat more. You got to set the neck back. You got to lock your entire leg into the front of the goat, because if I see the front of your goat, there's no brace whatsoever, okay? But a nice job. Fifth in the class be the young lady with the red goat. Give her a nice round of applause, if you would. So that you're working hard. The goat's backing up on you the whole time, but you're constantly trying extremely hard. Make sure you stay with me. Twice you got on the wrong side of the goat with me. When I came to handle the goats the last time, no brace. You got to brace. Got to brace. You're showing market goats. And so when I get a hold of a goat with no brace on him, kind of hurts you just in terms of how the goat handles in presentation, but a super nice job. Fourth and third in the class, again, pretty close out here for me. Your fourth place showman works really, really hard at it, but probably has the most difficulty in terms of getting the goat to look right. We're letting the front end get too low on them. Not as smooth in terms of transition. A little more of the push-pull mode of setting feet for me. Your third place showman, maybe not quite as aggressive, but just does a nicer job of presentation today on getting the front end right, getting things put together. Young man right there with the goat is jumping will be fourth. The young lady in the back will be third. Give her a nice round. Give them two a nice round of applause. There's the two in the front vying for champion, and they show just a little bit differently out here. The young man's more aggressive in terms of presentation, and I appreciate that. You get the nose way too high, Chief. You're already fighting the battle of trying to keep his top line square because he really drops behind his shoulder. But when you pick his nose up, that's what he does every time. He moves his feet. You got to maintain pressure off of your leg rather than with your hands. But really do a nice job when you get this one parked and put together. Young lady up front, not as aggressive. Sometimes you're overstretching that goat, just like now. I need to bounce those front feet back just a little bit for me, just from a control standpoint to get that goat to look right. You are extremely smooth. You're just really easy in terms of presentation, extremely comfortable in terms of getting the goat showed. Both of you do a nice job. To me, who had the goat looking right more of the time? That's the difference. Young man second, the young lady's champion. Congratulations.
Intermediate showman, first place, Taylor Sturm. Second place, Cooper Umbrell. Third place, Layla Chestnut. Fourth, Colt Cleland. Fifth, Lacey Lehman. Sixth, Alyssa Fraker. And seventh, Charlie Schuck. Once again, our division champion banners are sponsored by Rolling Hills Ranch, Miss Mackenzie Myers. And the winners of each division are receiving awards sponsored by the North Mountain Butcher Shop. So thank you so much for your support and your sponsorship. Let's give them a round of applause as well. If you thought our ring was full with that class, wait till you see the next one. Here's our junior showman. Junior showman into the ring. Judd Cleland, Olivia Creek, Chase Cruzy, Lane Darhauer, Gavin Davidson, Blake Frayne, Trey Fry, Levi Geddes, Chloe Greenland, Maggie Grove, Ashton Getchall, Blake Getchall, Jaden Harvey, Samuel Hester, Sophia Hester, Olivia Homan, Allie Lehman, Braden Miller, Emily Myers, Jordan Naylor, Jackson Stoner, Carl Rickard, Benley Wright, Mika Yingling, Wade Zimmerman, and Kayla Zelfro.
again, a really high-quality group of showmen in this particular class. We've pulled 7 that we're going to bring back and work in the finals. Some really good showmen on the rail. Just some things to keep in mind, guys. I realize that the side-to-side transition for some of you, perhaps you haven't been doing that, and some judges don't care. But that's just old-school showmanship. In showmanship, do it. Change sides. Got to watch your feet. You got to watch your feet. Some of you need a mirror. I'm telling you. Get a mirror and see what your goats look like when you're just holding them. Straight line, neck up at an angle. Some of you are overdriving, so the goat's breaking in their top. My little buddy up front does a nice job, but got to get the top up on that goat because you're overstretching them just a little bit. Some of you just kind of hanging on, and that's all right. That's all right. It's all about presentation, guys. You win it home. You win it home. Give them a nice round of applause as those on the row go back. We'll work our top in.
Novice Showman, Novice Market Goat Showman, please make your way to ringside. Novice Lane Brown Eyes, Emmeline Cleland, Gage Cleland, Mackenzie Deal, Madison Fagan, Raylan Gaines, Shane Garrett, Mackenzie Goodhart, Jack Gutschall, Charlie Hester, Christopher Kelly, Jace Kelly, Naomi Kutz, Addison Martin, Gwen McKee, Landon McNew, Austin Messick, Ethan Messick, JC Naylor, Emma Orris, Blake Smith, Lindsay Smith, Carly Saplee, Andy Swab, George Swab, Silas Ziegler. Novice Showman to ringside.
Well, once again, fabulous group of showmen in this particular junior drive, and you should be super proud to make the top cut, guys. Young man down there with the paint goat that's going to come in 7th. You do a good job. When you get this one propped up, you look the part, young man. Challenge is when you got this one on the lead, you're just a little too laid back. You just kind of let Fluffy go where Fluffy wants, and it's all in presentation, and then on the lead's just as important as the rest of it, okay? Do a nice job of getting the front end up. I like how you present the goat for me. Got to give me just a touch more brace, I think, from that standpoint. Young lady coming in 6th. Sweetheart, you do a great job. The goat just hadn't helped you much out here, and that's kind of the situation. This one fights you a little bit, particularly when I got you on the last profile. You were just working so hard trying to power brace that thing, and the problem is, just like now, you got to get your left leg's got to get into that goat for me. Yeah, it's already better because you cover his chest floor, and that's one of his problems, okay? It's all about presentation. Just slow down, relax just a little bit. Fabulous job. 4th and 5th out here, I think both do a nice job. Just some little differences. My 5th place showman's one that foot placement gets them just a little bit out here. As I came around the front the last time, guys, you got to step out. You got to step out and show me the fronts of those goats. And 4th and 5th didn't do that. 5th place showman not as good at foot placement. 4th place showman really accurate in terms of foot placement. Got to be just a little more aggressive. Young lady in the 2nd position right there will be 5th. The young lady in the front will be 4th. Give them a nice round of applause. 3rd place showman. I thought when this young person came in the ring, they were a contender to win this thing. And they do a fabulous job when they get the goat propped up. But I'm telling you, the goat does a lot of it on their own. Too many times we have the goat overstretched just a little bit. But then even without doing anything, the goat will just kind of fix itself. Tells me there's been some work done at home, but maybe not enough concentration on doing those things yourself from a presentation. They handle the horns more than I'd prefer. And listen to me, guys. You start pulling on the horns of these goats and you're going to be awfully upset one of these days with what's going to come out in your hand if you're not careful. So you just lay off the horns. Lay off the horns on them. I know it feels like a handlebar, kind of like their tail. Don't pull the tails on them. They just stick it between their legs and they drop their pin bones. And that's what your 3rd place showman does. A little too heavy-handed on the horns for me. Young lady in the 2nd position will be 3rd. Give her a nice round of applause. There's the young man with the red paint and the young lady in the back vying for champion. They have just a little different style. Your champion is just more aggressive. Great on the brace. Great in terms of presentation. Always got the goat dialed in. The 2nd place showman, really nice in terms of got that look and that swagger about themselves. Not as accurate in foot placement, not quite as good in terms of the brace, but a great job, guys. Young man will be 2nd, your champions in the back. Congratulations.
Junior Division, 1st place, Jordan Naylor. 2nd, Jackson Stoner. In 3rd, Emily Myers. 4th, Sophia Hester. In 5th place, Maggie Grove. In 6th, Allie Lehman. And 7th, Cole Rickard. Congratulations to those top 7. Okay, now we're ready for our novice showman, ages 8 to 10. Lane Bruneyes, Emmeline Cleland, Gage Cleland, Mackenzie Deal, Madison Fagan, Raylan Gaines, Shane Garrett, Mackenzie Goodhart, Jack Gutchall, Charlie Hester, Christopher Kelly, Jace Kelly, Naomi Kutz, Addison Martin, Gwen McKee, Landon McNew, Austin Messick, Ethan Messick, JC Naylor, Emma Orris, Blake Smith, Lindsay Smith, Carly Suplee, Andy Swab, George Swab, and Silas Ziegler. Once again, our banners in this division are sponsored by Rolling Hills Ranch, and each winner is receiving a prize from North Mountain Butcher Shop. Thank you so much for your support of our show. Let's give them a round of applause.
tell you, fabulous class of these little guys out here. Taking nothing away from the old kids, but this is the deepest class we've had all day in terms of quality, way down in the drive. Those of you along rail side over there, you're doing a nice job too. I hope you understand that. Some of you got to work just a little bit on trying to get your tops up, trying to get your tops down if that's a situation. Some of you got on rope halters, and I don't have a problem with that necessarily at the county fair level, but if you're going to have a rope halter, make sure the halter's on correctly, okay? We got halters on backwards, we got halters on upside down. Some of you, it's just a matter of control. Got to give me some more eye contact. You got to learn how to transition around the fronts of the goats. And it's coming. You guys are out here doing a marvelous job. Everybody give them a nice round of applause. They go back to the bar and we'll work these top 10.
Next in the ring will be our champion showman of the Market Drive. We need the winner and reserve from each weight division, or each age division, into the ring. So be ready at ringside, winners and second place of each age division.
an incredible set of showmen in this particular division. Let's give these kids a nice round of applause, if you would. I think 7th through 10th over on the other side, we're just going to call, we're just going to call you 7th and the rest of you 8th. I think you guys do a nice job. Just some little differences. Young lady on the end. Sweetheart, when you get this one to where you're going, you're as good as anybody in the ring. Getting him there's a little bit of a problem right now. He just doesn't want to lead for you, and it's tough. But once you get that one parked, you do a fabulous job. Young lady in the red, sweetheart, you got to eat. You're wired just a little bit tight. I can tell. Got to slow down just a little bit. Got to be a touch smoother. Same thing with the young lady with the red paint. You do a nice job. Got to get in front of the goat just a little bit more in terms of presentation, but a super nice job. Young lady with the black paint, dotted one there. So that one's hard to show. Wants to drop its front end on you. Got to work at home a little more on that transition from stopping to getting into the brace just a little bit, but a fabulous job. These top 6, I thought, incredible job out here. 6th place showman does a really nice job. Not as smooth in terms of going to the brace, but really does a nice job once they get them to that point. Maybe a little more difficulty in transition and knowing when to move, but I thought an incredible job. The young man right there in the back is going to be 6th. Give him a nice round of applause. 5th place showman does a really nice job. The only thing I would say is this young man tends to watch what the others are doing before they make a move. And you got to get to the point where you're confident enough in your own decisions to know what to do. Sometimes we stand a little more. We don't step out of the front as I come along. But an incredible job. Young man with the dough right there is going to be 5th. Give him a nice round of applause. 4th place showman really does a nice job. I thought super nice in terms of just being laid back and smooth, not as aggressive on the brace, sometimes gets the nose just a little bit high for me, but really a super nice job. Young man in the front is going to be 4th. Yeah, give him a nice round of applause. There's the young lady with the red weather, the young lady in front of her, and the young man there in the 2nd position vying for champion. And I think 2nd and 3rd are really close. It just comes down to some little differences. 3rd place showman's overdoing it just a little bit. They're overshowing just a touch for me. They set the front feet a little further forward than I'd prefer. They're getting the nose rocked just a little higher. And so I see them more than I see the goat. That hurts them just a little bit out here. But in terms of getting the goat presented, a nice job. 2nd place showman really does a phenomenal job in terms of just being smooth, super intense in terms of presentation. I'd like to see him be just a little more aggressive at times in terms of getting the goat presented off its front end, but feet are always right, presentation's good. I'm a firm believer that being a great showman is a God-given talent. And there's certain things about certain showmen, the moment you see them, you just know, you don't have to watch them anymore. You know how good they are. And that's what your champion showman is in this group. I am convinced I could hook this young person to a grizzly bear and they'd get them shown. They're just natural, they're comfortable. They've got that little bit of swagger that says, you got to beat me, fat boy. And it's not happening today. Young lady with the red goat's 3rd, the young man 2nd, your champions right there. Congratulations, girl.
Now this showmanship results: 1st place, Andy Swab. 2nd, Lane Brown Eyes. 3rd place, Carly Saplee. 4th, Christopher Kelly. 5th, Jace Kelly. 6th, George Swab. 7th, Lindsay Smith. And then Emmeline Cleland, Addison Martin, and JC Naylor rounding out the top 10. At this point, we're ready for our champion showmanship. We need the age division winners from each age division back to the ring. Senior division, Katie Miller. Intermediate, Taylor Sturm. Junior division, Jordan Naylor. and novice Andy Swab.
phenomenal set of showmen in this master showman drive with the goat thing. You guys do an incredible job out here, and I feel for a couple of you. Some of your goats are kind of quitting on you, and it makes it hard, and I understand that. But understand that every young person in this barn would trade places with any of you right now because you're the four best, according to what the fat bald-headed guy says. And unfortunately today I'm the one that gets to make that call. Young lady up front, you do a phenomenal job on the brace. Incredible job. When I got you on the star, you were always about a half step behind. Just forget what the others are doing and do your thing. Do your thing, okay? Phenomenal job in terms of presentation. He's one that you got to rock him just a little bit more for. Yeah, there you go. He's getting better all the time. Just he's got such good shape. Show it. Show it to me. Young lady there in the second position, your goats kind of quit on you a little bit out here, but you didn't quit, and I think that speaks very highly of you when a goat's fighting you like that. Probably the one of the group that's having the most challenges out here in terms of just the star and trying to keep feet right and keep presentation right, but super smooth, super deliberate, very, very good on front end presentation. The novice gal out here, girl, they may call you a novice, but there is nothing novice about you. You're incredible in terms of show ring presence. You demand attention when you come in the ring. You are the best in front end and necks and heads out here. Really do a great job. I like how you present the goat in presentation. Very smooth in the star. Just a super nice job. Young lady comes out of the senior division. That one's a little headstrong. He's a handful to show and just to do smooth, but you're very good at it. You're very good in terms of presentation. You do a phenomenal job on the brace. I think that's where you're really good at. Make sure that you stay on him enough to keep him from doing that little fidgeting thing he does behind. If you can, rock his neck just a little bit. Try to get his nose down just a little bit for me. I got an incredible job, guys. All of you have done phenomenal out here. It comes down to this. Based on what I saw today, I got one goat. The four of you are standing here. We're fixing to walk him in the ring at Louisville. I'm putting the novice on the head of it. She's your champion, showman. Congratulations, girl.
Champion Market Goat Showman goes to Andy Swab. That concludes our showmanship. Honorable mention out to Katie Miller in the senior division. That concludes our showmanship classes. Exhibitors, we're ready for our weight classes. We'll start with our underweight class. Those goats who did not quite make it to the minimums for our sale, but are here to show. Wade Zimmerman, number 93. Ivy Bigler, 232. Wade Zimmerman, 94. Jenna Kirby, 104. Jenna Kirby, 105. Austin Smith, 143. That's our class.
places when you get out here. And just looking at goats that maybe have had some health issues, whatever, that it kind of keep them from performing. Not a bad goat that wins the thing. Obviously not nearly enough muscle shape, but that one's got some balance, some body, some quality to it. Still pretty decent in terms of touch when you get a hold of that one. Better body one in second, just gets too broken behind his shoulder and off in his hip. But it's just got so much more real shape than the remaining three. The red goat, probably the boniest of the set out here, needs more muscle shape. I think if that one just had a little more power to it, that one could potentially win the class. Yellow-headed one's awfully green as it comes out to us. That one just has got to have more body condition. And we got the big yellow one on the end. It sure got touch more condition, but that is the lightest muscled, narrowest topped one of the class. Congratulations, guys. Better luck next year on getting them to go.
Results of our underweight class. First place, Wade Zimmerman. Second, Wade Zimmerman. Third, Jenna Kirby. Fourth, Ivy Bigler. And fifth, Austin Smith. Next class in the ring, lightweight 1. Troy Fry, 257. Sherry Lynn Swope, 236. Charlie Shock, 361. Sarah Lynn, 346. Trinity Pierce, 138. Gavin Davidson, 462. Austin Messick, 493. JC Naylor, 218. Micah Yingling, 147. And Braden Myers, 173. Weights in this class are 60 to 63 pounds, 6'0 to 6'3.
a dominant pair of goats in this class. And I think the young man's weather that's going to lead out's just the bigger fella. Racked one, he's got more shape on the backside of his blade. Really a big hooked one. He's got some power to him, got some looking to him when you get a hold of him. And he's just better in terms of touch today. Whether it's in seconds, a little bit greener. He is a little more extreme fronted when you get right into him. I like that goat in terms of what I think is going to be pretty nice when you get him up to a heavier weight. He's just really green still at this point, needs some time. Kate the goat that's going to come third, long-bodied one that's still pretty shapely in this class. He just doesn't have the bone, the stout and feature of the top two. Goat that's going to come in fourth. I think you have to appreciate that one in terms of length of body. Just needs more rack shape coming out of the backside of his blade. We got a stout in that one in terms of his line edge. The Dope Kid sure a big centered one. It's got some depth of body. That one's just runs out of gas a little bit in terms of total muscle power when you get on the top side. We'll sit into the second line over there. The Black Goat sure a real green one in terms of length of body. Got an ultra rough-hided one that's coming next. But we just got to make that one fresher in its kind. Got a goat coming next that sure got some muscle shape behind, but just too flat-ribbed and too narrow gauge. There are two red ones on the end. They're the two narrowest top ones. We just got to put more bone, more feature, more power in that pair. Good class, guys.
Lightweight one, first place, Braden Myers. Second, J.C. Naylor. Third place, Trey Fry. Fourth, Sarah Lynn. Fifth, Charlie Shock. Sixth, Austin Messick. Seventh, Micah Yingling. Eighth, Shannon Swope. 9, Gavin Davidson. And 10th, Trinity Pierce. Next class, lightweight 2. 10 entries. Lindsey Smith, 92. Raylan Gaines, 163. Emma Wagner, 117. Charlie Shock, 360. Levi Rickard, 477. Blake Getchell, 464. Charlie Grove, 481. Lane Bruneyes, 294. Olivia Kiefer, 287. And George Swab, 519. 519. That's your class. Weights in here are 65 to 68 pounds. 65 to 68 pounds.
nice. The young man's weather that's going to win just does so in terms of skeletal composition. He's better behind his shoulder. He's more evident there his chest floor. You get underneath this guy, he's heavily boned. His starter featured, his rounded head. He's still got more than adequate muscularity when you get into him. Young man's weather's got a 22nd. That's the one he handles the best. He's the squarest in his rack. He's the one that's got a great touch, a great hide to him. I like him once you get him packed up, cowboy. It's when you set him in motions when he gets in trouble. He just breaks too much behind his shoulder. He gets him like a flutter right there, his forward. Well, a lot of extended bow kid gonna come through. That's not a bad bow partner. She just doesn't have near the power of these top two riders when you get out behind them. Red boat, sure green one, but still just better balanced and better quality than the one gonna come in fifth. The fifth place does show tremendously deep body. Just got to open her up there in rack and give her more shape. She's already starting to lay some cover on at this rate, and I'd just like to lean her up just a touch. Good as I get into the other side, the pink dirt shoulder, he is a touch more attractive. She just doesn't have enough true muscle shape when you get on the top side of her. The longhorn belt that's going to come next. Big skeleton there. He just needs to go out to a heavier weight to let that one mass up just a little bit. The red back was the one that showed around bottom and extended. That one just doesn't have near enough top shape for me. Got two on the end, guys. Both of them not bad builds. They just don't have enough muscle shape. They're too A-framed in the tops. They get too fat for the lower leg. Nice class, guys. Congratulations.
Lightweight 2, first place, Lane Brenize. Third, George Swab. Third, Charlie Grove. Fourth, Roland Gaines. Fifth, Olivia Kiefer. Sixth, Emma Wagner. Seventh, Charlie Schock. Eighth, Levi Wickard. Ninth, Blake Getchell. And 10th, Lindsey Smith. Next class in the ring, lightweight 3. Brindley Wrights 223. Emily Myers 55. Clay Greenland 42. Ivy Bigler 233. Emmeline Cleland 368. Jackson Stoner 213. Colin Kahn 354. And Olivia Creek 13. Final call for Emily Myers. Goat number 55. Your class is in the ring. Final call, Emily Myers. Ring help, I believe she's coming. She's on her way. Lightweight fours, please be coming to ringside. Levi Geddes, Claire Coick, Mason Wickard, Braden Miller, Lindsey Smith, Blake Smith, and Maggie Grove, please be at ringside.
I think a very logical person when you get into this set of goats. A young man's paint weather is going to lead out to drive. Yeah, I'd like to strengthen his top just a little bit. But he's by a good margin, the biggest back, biggest hip, grizzliest leg, it's got some bone, some stout to him. He's way more muscular if there's no leg than anything out here, and just kind of dominates for me. Then this pink goat kid that's going to come second. She's attractive, so that really cool-fronted when you get into her. She just doesn't have the power the weather's got on the top end from a muscle standpoint, but still has some shape when you get into her. Ultra long-bodied one going to come third. We just got to freshen that one up to the touch and open it through its rack just a bit. I do like the extra extension in that one. Just doesn't hold its skeleton together as nice on the move. I love the goat that's going to come in fourth, just in terms of quality and balance and height character. Just got to put more muscle in that one. Got to scout in the bone work. We got to put a little more feature in that one. Dapper on the other side, sure, long-bodied, tall-footed one. Just doesn't have enough rack shape for me when you get on the top side of this one. Got a couple of little green ones on the end, guys. Not bad goats. They just got to have more muscle. They're just too ill-framed or too hard in their kind.
Lightweight 3, results, first place, Jackson Sterner. Second, Emmeline Cleland. By the way, it's Emmeline's birthday today, so when you see her around the barn or in the ring, let's wish her a great big happy birthday. Third place was Brindley Wright. Fourth, Clay Greenland. Fifth, Ivy Bigler. Sixth, Olivia Creek. And 7, Colton Kahn. Next class in the ring, lightweight 4. Levi Geddes, 397. Claire Coick, 435. Mason Wickard, 458. Braden Miller, 133. Lindsey Smith, 249. Blake Smith, 251. And Maggie Grove, 483. Weights in this class are all 70-pounders, 70 pounds. Lightweight 5, please come to ringside. Lane Darhauer, 98. Shane Garrett, 38. Alyssa Gilbert, 280. Charlie Hester, 19. Madison Fagan, 216. Sarah Lynn, 345. Brady Singer, 51. And Sophia Hester, 17. Lightweight 5 to ringside.
honest with you, very challenging class to put together, and the reality is the Delta's going to lead out the door. I got to put more flank, I got to put more body in that one. I just got to crack that one down in terms of balance and look at here. But it dominates this class in terms of muscle and shape and squareness at top. Tremendously long body one. It's the best handling one. We just got to balance that one a little bit of package. The Dapper Tape that's going to come second, that one looks the part out here until you get your hands on it. He's just too high in his chine. He doesn't open up with enough rack shape for me. I like the bone. I like the balance in that one. We just got to have more muscle shape as a market goat. The black one's the same thing. Big sword, big plate one. It's got some pretty fresh touch. There's just no rack in that goat. He didn't have enough forward, so he didn't open up with enough shape coming on the top side of his back. He gets a little plainer even down through his chest for a very attractive kind of long-bodied spot-topped one that's going to come in fourth. You like the length of body, but like you now see, that one's really totally framed and on his top when you get into him. Got to have more shape and a go to that weight. Then I kind of balance the class with the way that the 5 and 6 have more hip. I agree with that. They just don't have any top shape, guys. They don't have any handle. They don't have any touch when you get a hold of them. They get a little plain fronted. And a little delicate on the end. I don't know whether she's been sick or what's going on with her. She's really a little harsh in her handle today. She's one that just needs to be softer in her kind. Good class, guys.
Lightweight 4, first place, Maggie Grove. Second, Levi Geddes. Third, Blake Smith. Fourth, Lindsey Smith. Fifth, Braden Miller. Sixth, Mason Wickard. And seventh, Claire Coick. Lightweight 5 in the ring, Lane Barrows, 98. Shane Garrett, 38. Alyssa Gilbert, 280. Charlie Hester, 19. Madison Fagan, 216. Sarah Lynn, 345. Brady Singer, 51. And Sophia Hester, 17. Weights in this class are 71 to 73 pounds. Next class in the ring will be our lightweight champion. We need the first and second place from each of the lightweight classes to ringside. Lightweight 1, Braden Myers and J.C. Naylor. Lightweight 2, Lane Brenneyes and George Schwab. Lightweight 3, Jackson Stoner and Emmeline Cleland. Lightweight 4, Maggie Grove and Levi Geddes.
in this class, and I think without a doubt, the Doe kid that leads the drive is just simply the highest quality around here. She's got as much shape coming on the backside of her dad as anything out here, and still square enough in her line. I'd like to stop her just a little bit when I get right out behind her, but she's good-chested, she's attractive, super nice fronted when it holds your stance in together right. I think one's really easy for me. However, it's going to come second. He's stouter. There's no doubt. He's bigger, better. He's got more hip in him than the Doe kid that precedes. But we can all see he's deeper chested and has to tighten up in his spine when you get in there here. He just doesn't have the balance and quality we see in our class winner. The red paint weather, that's the biggest blooded one of the class out here by a good margin. I like the chest and the power in that guy extremely well. Super heavy bone. Somebody just doesn't have any line shape today. It's way too inflamed when you get back past that fifth leg and going back to his jump missile. If he's line 7 and right, he wins the class because of his power, but his line's just not there. I think the heat's got him a little bit over the last few weeks. Paint that's going to come next, showing the track the front of her. Diamond just gives up too much muscularity to those that precede it in the line. Man's day there in the end, showing that still got some hip, got some upper hip, but that won't follows too much down through its lower leg. Here's one we got to make way stronger behind its shoulder and set that rack in better for me. Got him attractive when the young man's got on the other side in terms of length of body. Again, one that just doesn't have enough topside shape. That one gets a little more stately in terms of its movement. Got a kind of a bold one coming next that's erect in terms of length of body. Here's one that's way too inflamed on its top side. One is too harsh. Little Doe kid on the ends. Ultra fancy. I just got to put a lot more muscle in her.
Lightweight 5, first place, Sophia Hester. Second, Madison Fagan. Third, Alyssa Gilbert. Fourth, Charlie Hester. Fifth, Shane Garrett. Sixth, Lane Darhauer. Seventh, Braden Singer. And eighth, Sarah Lynn. We're now ready to select our lightweight champion. We'll bring back the first and second place from each of the classes. Lightweight 1, Brandon Myers and J.C. Naylor. Lightweight 2, Lane Brenners and George Swab. Lightweight 3, Jackson Stoner and Emmeline Cleland. Lightweight 4, Maggie Grove and Levi Geddes. And lightweight 5, Sophia Hester and Madison Fagan. That's your drive. Market gun exhibitors, medium weight 1 should be at ringside. Medium weight 1, make your way to ringside. Colt Cleland, 372. Braden Myers, 172. Brady Singer, 50. Samuel Hester, 18. Lane Darhauer, 100. Clay Greenland, 41. Emma Wagner, 118. Taylor Sturm, 452. Medium weight 1 goats to ringside.
nice set of lightweight goats out here. I think our class winners as well as their contemporaries has stood second to them. Quite a nice set of lights, and obviously we're looking at goats that are just starting to kind of get into the right weights to get enough maturity to them. There's two out here, they're just a little different in their kind, but they're the big black ones that have the most shape. They've got as much natural bone and power in them. Actually, the reserve's got more bone than the champion does. He just doesn't hold his skeleton together quite as nice right behind his shoulder. But super pair guys, let's give it a nice round of applause. I'll get your champion and reserve right one.
Our division championship drive today is sponsored by Guilford Goats. Thank you very much. Champion lightweight goes to Braden Myers out of the first class and reserved to Lane Brenize out of class 2. Next class into the ring, medium weight 1. Medium weight 1 into the ring, Colt Cleland, 372. Braden Myers, 172. Brady Singer, 50. Samuel Hester, 18. Lane Darhauer, 100. Clay Greenland, 41. Emma Wagner, 118. Taylor Stern, 452. Once again, entering the ring, medium weight 1. Weights in this class are 74 and 75 pounds. Medium weight 2 to ringside. Medium weight 2 to ringside. Grace Brammer, 248. Emily Deal, 273. Hannah Orris, 188. Emma Smith, 65. And Jordan Naylor, 221. Medium weight 2 to ringside.
All training said as we're starting into this middleweight here, I think the Lions rider that wins the class absolutely destroys the competition in this drive. He's not really on with any top shape when you get into it. He's got a lot loading and he's pretty good toes line edge. Got some hip when you get into that guy. For me, this one, I'd like to stop this bulwark just a little bit. I'd like to make him just a little neater in terms of how that neck set into this guy. That's a pretty nice go-to in this first middle class. Delta Skeleton second, longer bodied, more extended. Now I appreciate that. He just doesn't have near the power. The go-to ends the class. We've got to set some rock in that guy, stouting a bit from behind. The big kid in third, one that a little harsh in terms of its handle today, but it's just got more shape than the Cape Gap in fourth. I like this guy in terms of one is tremendously long-bodied. We just got to give that one more roundness to its cage so that I open the top shape up in that one. The Cape is really attractive when you get into her in terms of her front end, so that she just doesn't have enough shape down her top for a market goat. Her value is really more as a breeding piece as I see here. But a spot top, whether it's going to come in fifth long body, probably straight around and liver and hip. That one is just way too narrow chested and too flat wood for me. Got a smaller start and then coming on the other side, it just gets a little too soft topped and a little too weak in terms of its design. Got a bigger doe kid that's going to come next. That one's got to have more bone and more muscle shape on top. Then the one there on the end, beautiful neck one. You know, that one hits me as maybe having just a Nickelodeon influence or Spanish in it. So the straight line just got to have a lot more muscle.
Medium weight one, first place, Brendan Myers. Second, Colt Cleveland. Third, Samuel Hester. Fourth, Taylor Storm. Fifth, Lane Dyer. Sixth, Clay Greenland. 7, Brady Singer. And 8th, Emma Wagner. Next class in the ring, medium weight 2. Grace Berners, 248. Emily Deal, 273. Hannah Orris, 188. Emma Monosmith, 65. And Jordan Naylor, 221. Weights in this class are all 76 pounds, 76. Medium weight 3 to ringside, medium weight 3. Kayla Zelfo, 62. Kate Gutschall, 155. Micah Yingling, 146. Ashton Gutschall, 466. Jace Kelly, 507. Taylor Storm, 451. Medium weight 3 to ringside.
Really high quality goats really drop into the class. Someone's ready to study in that. You just, when you get your hands on that one, it's over out here. He's got a phenomenal touch and hide when you get into him. Big rack, huge jump muscle setting in him. So I live over through his chest, and that front end's just higher quality for me in motion. I think a tremendously good one to win. Delta's going to come second, really dense. That one's big topped and big hip. Lots of power in that guy. He doesn't have the touch and handle. He's just a little bit thicker headed. He gets a little open in his shoulder. He's just a little plainer right up front. But man, that's a really good one to be spending second. We're going to the biggest skeleton into the set, and I like him. He just got to fix his chest flare in that guy and open his hip just a little bit. He's still pretty gross there, I think, at this stage in this ring. He could chug around too heavily and let him mass up. the Doe Kid and Money, I appreciate the length of body. She just doesn't have enough shape when you get out behind her. The black one's really nice in terms of depth of body. She's still pretty fresh as she comes. She's just got to have a lot more muscle to run on the top end. Good class, guys. Really nice play on the top end.
Medium weight 2, first place Grace Burner, second Jordan Naylor, third Emma Mona Smith, fourth Hannah Orris, and fifth Emily Deal. Next class in the ring is medium weight 3, Kayla Zelfo 62, Kate Gutchall 155, Mikey Yingling 146, Ashton Gutchall 466, Jace Kelly 507, and Taylor Stern 451. Weights in this class are all 77 pounds. 77 pounds here. Next class to ringside. Medium weight 4. Medium weight 4 to ringside. Braden Miller, 134. Trinity Pierce, 137. Andy Swab, 515. Jack Gutchall, 157. Becky Kerrick, 439, Hannah Orris, 189, and Luke Coyle, 47. Medium weight 4 to ringside.
There's a little bit of a challenge when you drop in a Doe Kid that's fitted in the hair against a group of silk-shade leathers, and regardless of whether she's got hair on or not, that's the biggest backed one, that's the heaviest boned one, that's the best balanced one. So there's just more quality in that one. Now, she needs to be fixed on her shoulder, like to square her hip just a little bit, tracking the lead, still have to open her up on the ground, but she dominates this class just in terms of power and wood. Red Beard coming next, just as a little square, a little fresher top than the one in third. That one didn't hold itself together as well as the one in third, but there's just more shape, more power in that one. Really around the front of them, it's just got to have more top shape, so hard to really get that one on the top end. Then coming next, probably is one who has a shot more hip when you get in into the red belt. He's one that when you get your hands on him disappoints you in terms of touch and handle. Is pretty spongy in terms of his touch today. That one gets a little handmade structure. Got to fix the chest for her in that one. Whether going to come next. He's just got to have more muscle so he can run on the top end. But he's around and extended and still pretty lean, and I appreciate that. Couple of bolts over on the other side. Not bad ones, guys. We just got to have more muscle shape. We're just relatively free. The goat on the end, obviously, when it hits the knees, have been a little bit sick, a little under the weather. That one's hard and touch is just completely gone today. That one's too mature for me.
Medium weight 3, first place Jace Kelly, second Taylor Sturm, third Kayla Zelfro, fourth Micah Yingling, fifth Ashton Gutschall, and sixth Kate Gutschall. Next class in the ring, medium weight 4. Braden Miller, 134, Trinity Pierce, 137, Andy Swab, 515, Jack Gutschall, 157, Becky Kellick, 439, Hannah Orris, 189, Luke Cora, 47. Medium weight 5, make your way to ringside. Medium weight 5 to ringside. Taylor Wagner, 115. Trey Fry, 256. Naomi Kutz, 293. Blake Frayne, 60. Emma Monosmith, 64. Medium weight 5 to ringside.
That's been a real dominant delta in the class all around. It's really balanced and high quality in terms of cuttability and muscle shape out here. This one is just radical in terms of form and shape. I like to start this blade just a little bit. I'd like to just power just a little thing as play set. But I think Kind in this class, he dominates for me. The Kate going second. She's just better balanced. She's got more shape on her top side. Well, a straight line with the top one. She just doesn't have near the touch and handle as that class winner. The back one thing just got more chest, more natural with the base and power than the red one. She's a lot fresher to the touch. Now, to let her compete on the top end, we gotta have a lot more muscle in that girl laid down the top side and third hip. Rose Road, who does have some upper hip shape. That one just gets too plain when you get coming out, when you come out of the back side of his blade. We gotta open that one up in terms of chest and bone. Got a starter one on the other side, but that's one that's way too soft in terms of his handle. We gotta change that one in terms of body condition at this rate. Got a early one, this young man's gonna lead out next. That one just gets awful pissy for herself. Way too slow to the touch. And the guy was super attractive forward. That one just doesn't have near enough muscle, so it'd help for today. So to compete in a really progressive market boat show. Good job, guys.
Medium weight 4, first place Andy Swab, second Hannah Orris, third Becky Kellick, 4th, Braden Miller. 5th, Luke Coyle. 6th, Jack Getchell. And 7, Trinity Pierce. Next class in the ring, medium weight 5. Taylor Wagner, 115. Trey Fry, 256. Naomi Kutz, 293. Blake Frayne, 60. And Emma Monosmith, 64. Weights in this class are 80 to 82 pounds, 80 to 82. That's fine, thanks. Next class, we'll be ready for our medium weight champion. We need first and second from each of the medium weight classes to ringside. Medium weight 1, Braden Myers and Colt Cleland. Medium weight 2, Grace Brammer and Jordan Naylor. Medium weight 3, Jace Kelly and Taylor Sturm. And medium weight 4, Andy Swab and Hannah Orris.
At the logical person when you come into this class, Leonard is ready that's going to lead all. I'll look to you now. He's a little fatter than I'd prefer. I'd like to make him lower and lower in his cage. Right now I'm looking for his forward just a little bit to lay that rack higher and wider on him. Gets a little bit deep-chested, but he is the biggest top, biggest hip, best handling in the class by a good margin. And then he steps going to come second. It's just a matter of holding his shoulders around you about his cage when you get into it. He's a very stout featured one. He just gets a little plain up in his neck. He's a little bit mature in his kind. I just like to make that one truer in terms of his top shape coming out his top side. Right there, and I appreciate that extra extension. He just doesn't have the line edge setting in him today. He gets too flat there. His forward for me. Here's one that's got a little more set to his hop, just a little finer down. They get behind the sun, and that's where she gets in trouble. She just doesn't have enough thickness to the center of her leg to really run on the top end. Thicker one coming next in terms of just having more leg shape, but one that gets way too spongy and soft and it's handy for me. The red tail one is going to balance the class. That's short, deep center, probably a pretty fast growing one. But for me, man, it's just too plain in its kind, way too open shouldered.
Medium weight 5, first place Emma Monosmith. Second, Naomi Kutz. Third, Taylor Wagner. Fourth, Blake Frayne. And fifth, Trey Fry. We're now ready for our medium weight champion drive. From medium weight 1, Braden Myers and Colt Cleland. Medium weight 2, Grace Brammer and Jordan Naylor. Medium weight 3, Jace Kelly and Taylor Sturm. Medium weight 4, Andy Swab and Hannah Orris. And medium weight 5, Emma Monosmith and Naomi Kutz. That's your drive. Goat Exhibitors, light heavyweight 1, you're up next. Light heavyweight 1. Mason Wickard, 459. Mackenzie Deal, 276. Layla Chestnut, 53. Austin Messick 492, Cole Wickard 406, and Cole Wickard 457. Light heavyweight 1, Goats to ringside.
Middleweights out here. A nice set of boots, guys, particularly these class owners, I think, show a competitive set, and there's a little bit of difference in it, but that's just kind of how it shakes out in limited numbers in some of these classes. To me, it's right there before a fair horse race out here for champion and reserve, and you got to make some judgment calls about how much you take of certain things. I think the champion's one that when you get your hands on him just dominates this thing in terms of rack shape. Really, really attractive and then super big hit. And the reserves where it gets a little closer to usually who's just a little fancier, if you will, when you drop into one that's just got more total mass and power. I think without a doubt your reserves are probably the biggest, bedded, most shapely hit one of the set. I like to meet my shoulder and drop the spine down in him just a little bit. For all this set there, guys, congratulations to you. Give him a nice round of applause. I'll get your champion in the zone.
Medium weight champion goes to Grace Barmer, and reserve to Jordan Miller. Once again, our division banners are sponsored by Guilford Goats. I believe Sharon's here presenting those. Thank you so much for your support of our show and of all of our youth. Congratulations, medium weight exhibitors. Next class in the ring, light heavyweight 1. Light heavyweight 1,